Yo, what to do, YouTube? It is your boy Coach Shock. We're back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Indianapolis Colts draft this year, 2023. It was a thrill. I happened to be there myself and happened to talk to a few players. And the first pick we're going to talk about today is very own first round, fourth pick. The Colts selected their QB. They got Anthony Richardson. According to Jim Irsay, they said even if they traded up, and he was the first one, they still would have selected Anthony Richardson, which says a lot. It says a lot to be a Colts fan, and it's actually pretty dope to know that they had that QB the whole time. They didn't panic, they didn't waver, they didn't question it at all. They knew this was the guy that they wanted. And this is a dope feeling to say because this is a change of scenery for Indianapolis Colts fans. If you know what I mean when I say this, the dynamic of the quarterback position that the Colts have been through has been totally different from what we're about to see. Stand still in the pocket, not really mobile. The last mobile QB we've seen was Carson Wentz, but he's not nearly as mobile or athletic as what we're about to see. And this is a change, man. This is a change of guards, and I'm happily favored to have this guy as our next QB for the Indianapolis Colts. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited to bring this guy in. He's definitely the most athletic quarterback so far the NFL have seen. His combine measurements and his skill set is off the roof. The last guy we've seen was Cam Newton of this caliber, but he's taller and more athletic and faster than Cam Newton. So that says a lot. And what we've seen in our quarterback history, besides like mobility, Carson Wentz and Andrew Luck are probably the only ones that come to mind when it comes to this style of play. But this is just a different type of style. And this is something that's going to be so brand new to Colts fans that they're not going to know what to expect. I know I'm going to be excited. His first snap, I'm excited to see him in Shane Steichen's offense, which is pretty much going to balance off to what his gameplay is. Shane Steichen knows what to get out of him, and he plays to strengths of these type of any quarterback. He plays to their strengths. We've seen it with Jalen Hurts. Now bringing in a guy like Anthony Richardson, he knows what his strengths is and knows what his weaknesses is. And I'm going to go into his weaknesses a little bit more. And when we go into the next draft pick, when we talk about them, but a guy like Shane Steichen knows what he wants, knows how to attack it. And Shane Steichen mentioned Anthony Richardson a while back to Chris Ballard. If you watched the Chris Ballard presser, and everyone has been alarmed and pretty much been aware. Even Morocco Brown's been mentioning Anthony Richardson. I know this is probably like, what, Morocco Brown? But yes, he mentioned Chris Ballard. If you watched the presser, he talked about it, how he shared his moments down at the Florida practices and the Florida pro days. And he mentioned Anthony Richardson. And Anthony Richardson, he's going to be a huge question mark. He has some pros and he has some cons. But I'm pretty much excited to see what he's going to bring. He hasn't played a lot in college. We know that. But I'm pretty much excited of what he can bring to the table. When you look at this Indianapolis Colts team, I think they need a guy like Anthony Richardson. A lot of people probably wanted Will Levis. Will Levis is pretty good under pressure, but we're going to have to face him now that he's in Tennessee. And he pretty much reminds me of Ryan Tannehill. But he's pretty much over there and pretty decent. In Tennessee, we'll see what they're going to do. But bringing in a guy like Anthony Richardson, a lot of people wanted C.J. Stroud as well. I was a fan of C.J. Stroud. But I think when you look at the tools and tables, what stands in front of the Indianapolis Colts, the situation that they're in, they're going to need a guy like Anthony Richardson to open up this offense. And then you're pairing him with a Jonathan Taylor who's coming back. You're pairing him with him. You're giving him a Michael Pittman Jr., a tall receiver. You're giving him an Alec Pierce, a guy who can pretty much be open any moment. And then you drafted more weapons for him. It's like all of these things are pretty much in his favor. And this is a great fit for Shane Steichen's system moving forward. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this pick. Anthony Richardson, did you like it? Did you want somebody else? Should we trade it back? Should we trade it up? Let me know all these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.